Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
First, let's go ahead and everybody introduce yourselves around the table. We'll start to my left.
I'm Bronwyn Anvilsprark. I'm a mountain dwarf. I'm a cleric of the god Cord.
So Talia, who is your character?
My character is Solaris. She is out of character, a rogue. But as far as y'all are concerned, she's a bard.
I like that. She's current, air quotes, a
Bard. And she goes from town to town, and mysteriously, sometimes a rash of things go missing. But no one's really, she leaves before people connect the dots. There we go. That's Solaris. And Solaris. She is chaotic good.
My character's name is, Mixie? Is that supposed to be Mikey? I think that's Mikey.
You last week you pronounced it as Michael.
Oh, Mikesy?
Mixie?
I thought she said Mikesy because I thought it was weird.
Mikesy, yeah. It was Mikesy.
Mikesy?
Write it out phonetically.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do on my little cheat sheet here.
And I guess the last thing is she lives out in nature on her own, so she doesn't really have a lot of people skills.
Oh, which explains the charisma.
What's your charisma?
Really bad.
Hey, what a coincidence! We have the exact same charisma.
Where is it? There it is.
I am just not a people person.
I am not a people person.
Wow.
I do not care if you don't.
Pretty much you guys need to let the bar do the talking.
Yeah. I do not care if you do not like me.
And Judi, who are you playing?
Okay, my name is Bella Luna. I am a level 1 wizard, a noble high elf. My limit's chaotic good. Common folk love me for kindness and generosity.
Oh,
I know.
And her nickname's Bella.
Bella.
I'm
Let's
gonna
not
call
go
you
there.
Luna.
Yeah, I'd rather be Luna. I said
I'm
not
calling you
Bella, please.
Luna.
I'd rather
Right
be
now.
Luna.
I'll tell you that right now. You're Luna.
We'll just stick with
The
Luna.
locals
Yes.
have a sweet drink named the Luna.
The Luna.
Oh.
It's got honey in it, doesn't it?
Of course.
It's the only way to properly see
That's-
it.
Yes, mead.
I'm gonna bring my meat bottle right now. I'm not kidding.
No, we
Neither
can
are we.
smoke.
Okay.
First move.
So, open the window.
Air
and
is
clear it out. Okay, so
Stage.
we're back to the top of the order,
Yes, it is you.
and all of a sudden you hear a vile.
Let's hope he doesn't know fireball.
Bring it.
I'm too pretty to get burned.
I'm already scarred. What's one more? I didn't think one more will matter.
So now that you're in the room, you do notice the pantry area is really dark.
I have dark vision.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it's very dark. You can.
He doesn't like
Oh,
sunlight. He doesn't like the light.
And the kobold steps this way, and he's gonna throw a spear at you.
Bring it, Scruffy.
Wow.
And he is going to miss.
He misses throwing the spear. It was like, must have been at human height because it's way over your head with his mighty 6. It goes flying and shatters the window that's behind you.
Which
That's
she's
me.
standing
No, that window.
That window?
Okay.
Okay. See, I was going to have it be the other window, but if you want it to be that window, it can be that window.
Well, if it's behind
The
me,
one window closed in this house, and the spear. As you hear a shattering of glass, and he basically withdraws back over here. And you see another spear tip. So obviously had another spear back there. And you just hear, come get me, dwarf. The dragon god protects me.
What? I'm
I'm
gonna
not
hold
okay with
action.
this at all.
I can't do nothing, so I'm just gonna sit there and wait for her
what's the wall
to
made
poke
out
his
of?
head out.
It
and
looks like
shoot
a
him.
wooden wall. Probably at least some plaster with some light stuff. It's an indoor wall. It's not a stone. Your dwarven mason eyes know that this wall is very flimsy.
So a hammer through the wall will pretty much put a big hole in it.
Poor
Yeah.
Granny. Or Granny.
Or even
We
a
will
strength
fix it.
check may
It'll
like
be
shatter
fine.
through the wall.
Might add some things, but it'll be fine.
Like if someone was to come up and do a strength check to like shatter the drywall type of thing.
Oh, we're just gonna go for it.
Oh, yes.
It's not gonna expect it.
Okay, well, so let's see. The bard is going to just wait at the
I'm
window.
gonna hold my action until he pokes his head out again. And
Okay.
I shoot him in the face.
Okay, Luna.
Can I go in the door?
Yeah, you can walk around the door. You have up to 30 movement if you like.
So
She can walk through this.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah. 5.
30, no, she can go 6.
Oh, 6. Okay. No, each
And
one
if you're
is
wanting to
5.
dash,
Yeah.
you can go double that. Like say you're actual running.
So, like, if you
Oh,
wanted, instead of doing
yeah.
your action at that point, you could do another move.
To get in.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you good with it standing in the doorway?
No, I want to go in.
Okay, well, then you can move another 6 spaces if you want.
Okay.
You can go dad if you want to.
Yeah, that's fine.
She likes having the big, strong dwarf in front of her.
Of course. Oh, look. I'm predicting.
Okay. So it's your turn. Or
My
you're
turn.
holding action.
I'm holding until he pokes his head out.
Yeah.
So I
Now,
shoot him.
what are you going to do when you
I must shoot him in the face.
That's her plan.
So then it's my
So
turn.
it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to come up here
Okay.
and I am going to smash the wall. I'm just going to take that hammer and
Okay, go ahead and give me a
with
roll.
all my strength. So would that be a strength check?
You could do it either as a strength check
Or
or as
because
an
my
attack.
warhammer is okay, I'm going to do it as an attack.
As a
then.
strength check, you won't need to worry about damage. As an attack, you do need to worry about damage. Strength check will just be you're trying to destroy the wall. A weapons attack will be you're going against the wall's
Against our
strength.
strength.
So pretty much it's either or. If you think your weapon can do the damage to break through a wall, go with the weapon attack. If you think your strength can pull through the day, go with the strength. I would say go with the strength because it's less work.
Yeah, but attack gives me +5, whereas strength gives me +3.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to go for the attack. And I have gotten a 17.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, for the wall,
See if your mighty warhammer with your god's blessing does more damage than a wall.
I got a 7.
Okay, you basically swing your warhammer to the wall and you do a sledgehammer style smash through the wall.
Mhm.
You don't quite see what was behind the wall, but you have a definitive hole tear. to the
Hopefully
wall.
scare the living
And
daylights out of the wall.
you hear glass jars shattering, crashing, because it's a pantry.
Okay?
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe some of those glass
But
jars
hopefully
have fallen on
it's
him
gonna
and
cause-
caused him damage.
Yes.
And hopefully
yes.
he scurries
Out.
I literally wanted to totally
To
throw him
flush
off
him
his
out?
guard because he was expecting me to come through the doorway.
Yeah, and now the wall just attacked him.
Exactly. And the wall just exploded.
A jar of peaches just landed on his head.
Millions of peaches.
See, I wanted to just totally just
Okay, so Mike,
scare the bejeebus out of
what
him.
are you going to do?
Well, seems like they I'm gonna have to get in the building, right?
Okay, so
Because I don't know if my little magic stuff casting things.
Through the open window, you can cast them.
Yeah, but I don't know if this would work in the house.
Probably the thorn whip though.
9 feet range.
What spell?
grasping,
Well, I don't know.
20-foot square sprouting.
It's a
If it
halfling
was
house.
so-
It's dirt floor.
So basically,
I can hold him down.
I'm assuming you're looking at entangle.
Yeah.
Yank
if
him
you
out.
can see him and
Why wouldn't it
entangle
work?
him, we can question him.
Yeah,
Where's
dark
Grandma?
vision of 60 feet.
So hold it. It's 90 feet. She can see him, so she can cast it right in there.
She can.
You can go ahead and cast entangle right there.
Sure. Okay. What do I do
Okay.
with it?
So what does the spell save do?
What? And then
What's it say?
the whole thing?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what I don't know what you want from me.
well, here, let me see the spell. Then. I will read it for you. So we have entangle. Casting time is 1 action. Range is 90 feet. Duration is 1 minute. Concentrate. So you have to concentrate to keep the spell going, which means no other casting any other spell with a C. If it doesn't say C, you can cast it, but you can only cast 1 concentration spell at a time. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot radius, starting from the point within range. So we're with this green point. Make a little circle on the map where you're aiming your spell. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to try my hardest to
No,
get
it's a 20-foot. It's a whole big area.
So it's basically just this
Yeah,
entire.
Yeah, it's the
whole
entire
storage
pantry.
room,
It's the entire
yeah.
pantry. He cannot run
Okay.
from
These plants turn the ground into an area into difficult terrain, which it was with the broken jars, but now it's doubly so. The creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw. What's your saving DC? It's the highlighted thing on your character sheet.
12.
12, so he needs to roll cobalt strength. Small rodent creature.
Can you give me a highlighter so I can
What color
use
would
my
you like?
saving throw?
And he rolls a natural 1.
Oh, okay. What's that mean?
Or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check
you don't
again.
have.
When the spell
you don't have
ends, the
spells.
I don't have to
plants
worry
melt
about
away.
that.
So
Okay.
go ahead and
It's a
give me
spell. It's a,
one of your, and
Okay.
that's level 1 spell, right?
otherwise, he would
So
put
give
it
me one
over
of your
here
jewels.
Okay.
for a spell CD.
What happened?
Okay.
That means you basically he botched his strength saving throw.
But
so
I got him?
You got he's pinned to the ground where he is.
in
He
glass.
rolled a 1 to his strength, so he will not be able to try to escape again. He basically got completely wrapped up. Apparently, the can of apples had seeds in it as well that sprouted on top of his head, and he's completely held down to the ground in weeds and vines.
Okay. Awesome. How do I get this little jewel back?
When you take a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
That's
Since
what
he's
I do.
Okay,
entangled,
so top of the order, it's the kobold's turn. He's making this horrible yipping, growling, snapping, gurring sound.
Question.
Yep,
Can she see his face through the hole?
she cannot. Because he is now restrained.
No, no. he's alive right now.
So
We're going to
maybe-
question him.
Okay, so, my dear bard, Zell, it is your turn. You saw vines come growing out of the pantry.
Well,
As the little dude,
I
Druid's
suppose
doing
I
that.
should come in and join. I'm climbing through the damn window.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not wasting space. So how many can I go?
Well, if you're climbing through the window, you'd actually have to roll.
give me an athletics and you can dive through the window. And come
I
out.
have acrobatics.
No, it's athletics.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
athletics.
can't
is
be like fancy. Just like
No, trust me,
arrow.
that annoys me too. As my
Okay.
rogue.
Acrobatics is
What's
more
your
of a
athletics?
tightrope roof
My
walking.
athletics is a +1.
It's like walking on a balance beam or something.
Yeah.
16.
You dive through there, roll under the table, and come up wherever you want.
Okay.
Bonk, and you pop up there on the ground. I mean, the bard does this amazing dive through the window. It's really impressive. Okay, so Luna, you notice the plants growing out of the pantry, and the dwarf is very violent with her knocking of walls and things.
I'll rebuild it for her.
Better.
I'll add things.
I'll build it stronger
What
too.
would you like to do? If you want,
It'll
you
be
can walk up and
stronger,
poke your nose
better.
through the doorway.
It'll be stone.
Or you can even look over the door shoulder and maybe peek. What would you like?
There's no need right now to do a
He's trapped.
cantation. Is there?
Not really.
Yeah. He's trapped right now.
You can prepare your arcane might to blast it if it needs blasting.
Wait, what?
You just be prepared in case it breaks free, which it's not going to do with that one roll. Unfortunately, it's concealed, so you don't know for sure.
Okay.
Or you can peek your head around the corner. That's how people get shamed, by the way. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Should we be looking in the room? Should we?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, by all means.
That's what I
Check
was
to
thinking
see.
before.
Check to see if you find evidence of the grandmother.
Child, other
Okay.
creatures.
You go around there and you notice that in these 3 areas for living space, pretty much these 2 rooms have like bunk beds extraordinaire. There must be like 7 dwarves that live here because there's a bunch of bunk
Let's
beds.
smell like. Oh.
And basically they all look like, most of them are made except one looks like the bed sheets are all ripped. Okay?
No blood though, or
And
anything.
it doesn't look like there's blood.
You could do. Could you do perception to see if
Pretty much I'm giving that she got a good
Okay,
perception.
cool.
Some proficiency in it.
Yeah. Okay, so Bronwyn, what are you going to do?
All right. I'm going to peek around, and I'm
I
gonna.
didn't just peek in the hole.
Yeah, it was
You
like
made a hole.
It's like, are you ready to talk? Where's the grandmother? Where's the halfling?
So you look up, you see the toughest goddamn kobold you've ever seen.
Is it far enough that I could just put my hammer on his throat and hold him to the ground?
Well, he's already restrained by a
I know,
clamp.
but like, put it right here on his chest,
Just
you know,
give it a
and
little
say,
more.
and it's like, where's the grandmother?
And
You
child.
could do that. So are you?
I'm threatening him, and like,
You probably don't want to threaten through the hole.
well,
Probably
I
should walk into the
I'm
pantry. The last you said you were looking through the hole.
well, I'm not going to get entangled though, right?
Well, it's
No.
difficult terrain, but you won't get entangled.
Okay, and I'm gonna just like, where's the grandmother? Do you really want to tempt me?
Go ahead and give me an intimidation. Since that sounds very intimidating. Or what would you like to do? You can try persuasion. And I'll give you advantage since it's
Okay, thank you.
terrain.
Haha, good thing I had advantage.
Yeah.
But 11.
Okay, he's kind of hissing at you, and unfortunately, you know, he is one of the.
Because he would have to roll a strength roll to get out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, he basically.
Even after the spell wears off. With my thing on his chest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he'd have to beat my strength.
He doesn't seem very persuaded by that. He's got the courage of a dragon.
I'm gonna kick him.
Not
Hard! Just enough to make, no, I'm gonna press a little bit, just a little more with my hammer.
Okay, I'll give you advantage on your next turn for that. Then.
Yeah.
So, Mikesy, what are you gonna do?
Go inside.
Okay, you crawling in through the window?
I don't think I want to anymore. Even try.
Or you can
windows.
walk through the door.
Oh wait, no. I wanted to see if there was anything else around the house. On the outside.
On the outside?
No, that's a good plan.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception while you go looking around, since obviously your one spell was one and done. I mean, boom, Druid, taking care of the problem here.
11
Plus, what's your
Perception?
Okay, on your
It's in the skill section.
plus 4.
Plus 4, so
so
15.
15, which is pretty darn good.
You definitely pick up that there's, you know, the kobolds leaving clawed track marks. You definitely picked up shoe marks of a small race. And it looks like they're being half dragged off into the distance.
How many?
Which directions?
Probably 2.
2?
Could
Probably.
be more. Could be more, but with your 15, you know it's at least 2.
Okay, so the grandma and the child is what I'm thinking of. Alright, do we know which way they're going on? Or does that
Kind
matter?
of off into the woods.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So back to the top of the order, Kobold straining in vain because you rolled 1, so I ain't giving him no saving throws because he sucked. And then it's our bard's turn. He made his
Okay.
badass leap, flip,
Wonder
jump.
if I could convince him.
Normally, kobolds are cowardly, craving.
Well,
Yes, but
I'm
you-
very
maybe you
persuasive.
can persuade him because you're silver tongue.
That's what I'm thinking, but I gotta get in there.
You
No,
can
you
walk
can talk
through
through the hole.
Can I talk
You
through
can
the
talk
hole?
through the
I'm
hole.
totally talking through the hole.
as weird bardic voice.
So I just trying to figure out what I'm talking for you kobolds. What happened? He was trying to be sweet and our head bumped.
Don't bonk your head, silly.
Try it.
No,
Yeah.
One concussion's good enough.
So I'm gonna butt around, call him, say, brave kobold with the bravery of a dragon.
Oh, she's good.
Please tell me, what has happened to the people here? Have they been harmed? That's all we want to know. Brave, wonderful, strong kobold.
I will give you advantage on that because you are buttering his ass up, and he's a dragon shield. He's the best of the best. If you
When
use
you
them,
use
yeah.
them, yeah.
So I just
And then
roll.
you earn them later.
So I get to roll 2 of these because I have
And you
the
take
advantage.
the better of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, although I should have gone because Lex was the
Natural 20.
strongest
Plus
force wins. And
Persuasion.
I'm
So
my force.
that's 25.
You have one, yeah.
I got a natural.
Excuse me.
You're killing her
So-
moment. She's got a natural
Natural
20.
20 plus
So-
the 5.
All of a sudden, the kobold's eyes kind of anime sparkle.
Am I considered 5?
She called me a
You're a master.
As his tongue kind of lolls in his snout. As our dragon god will be feasting on them.
I'm not okay with this.
The great one will feast on them when the moon is high in the sky.
Can I keep questioning? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's natural 20.
I want to find out, where is this great feast so we may bring offerings to your great dragon god?
Oh, she's good.
Our kobold there is where the great one has moved in and is now our patron god.
Oh, a type of dragon.
The greatest, most powerful of dragons.
What color is he?
What color is he so we can dress accordingly?
He is the most vibrant of grays. He's
They're
the
colorblind?
earth itself. He's
dragon?
burrowed from deep underground to lead us to safety.
Oh, I think I know where this is.
What, a gray dragon or a silver?
A gray dragon.
I'm not
Vibrant.
It's a gray dragon.
Oh, maybe you should roll like a knowledge thing, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look who knows so much.
All the
He will feast on that and all the other sacrifices we are to bring him.
Which is
Well,
probably
I know
where
what's
all the
happening to
damn
Granny.
Yeah, I kind of already figured that at this
They're the
point.
first of the soft skins that we are bringing to him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If we feed him soft skins, he will not eat us.
Oh, dear. Any other things you want me to ask?
Where's his soft spot?
No, I'm gonna.
No, he's not going to tell us that.
My
No, it's-
belly.
Which direction the lair lies in?
What direction does the lair lie in? North, west, south? So we can bring tribute to your great god.
Oh.
And sacrifice it.
When the sun is set and my eyes are adjusted to the darkness, I will bring tribute if you give it to me.
But we would like to offer tribute of ourselves. No, I'm a lawyer.
My broodmates will be coming tonight when the sun is set.
Okay. So, trap.
Trap.
Okay. All right, I'm done with him at this point. So you all,
All right.
what do we want to do with him?
I'm outside. So
Uh,
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
about
ask him a question.
What's your question?
It's like, ye wormling. It's like, if we're to let you go, are you gonna bring other people to your dragon lord? Feed them up like Sunday roast?
That's kind of.
If I don't, then the new dragon god will eat me.
Will you stand and face me in battle then?
I will challenge you, Dwarf, to the death.
God.
I can't just kill him outright.
I
know.
I
He was
should have.
helpless.
I should
He
have.
was helpless.
I should have.
You're chaotic.
I know.
You'd have an issue with
God
that.
dang it.
All right.
No, I stopped having an issue with it when he said he was sacrificing Grandma.
Mhm.
Then I
And
no
the
longer
child.
have an issue with
Yeah,
shanking
But the fact
him.
that we have him
I
pinned
know.
and helpless,
I know.
I can't just kill him. So
I know.
it was like,
Cord would
Then-
frown upon any
Yeah.
cleric that
Honor.
killed someone like
then
that.
stand and fight because I'm gonna
The
kill
secret
you.
thief is like, I want to shank him. I want to shank
Oh
him.
my god.
It's
Okay.
like,
Cut me free. Oh Jesus.
it's like the spell would have worn off by now.
No, it's
no,
it's a
still
minute.
there. Yeah. it's full.
You haven't been talking that long.
It's like,
It's only been like 15 seconds you guys have been conversing.
nah, it's been longer than
I'd
that.
say
Just
Okay,
asking a
30.
quick question. It's been a
Okay.
minute.
Okay.
It's like stand and fight, wormling.
Okay, you cancel the spell.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Or like it cancels.
Okay, you can take your hammer off his chest.
Yes, I am.
Okay, as I said before, he's one of the toughest looking kobolds you've ever seen.
It's like I can stare down the hellhound without flinching.
And you are inspired by this act of daring bravery.
I have a question. Is
Mhm.
interrogating the kobold considered collecting gossip and collecting gossip? Getting him to tell me basically
Yes, but you already have inspiration.
curses. Never mind that.
I'm all
You
that
only
in
have
chit
one.
chat
You're
now,
right.
so
Okay.
you
Oh,
must.
you only have one.
You
Okay.
should have
I
five.
don't know.
I
this
know
one.
I have the extra one here, but I mean that
No,
means
no, just in
everybody
case. No, that's fine.
has- Okay, this kobold stands up and picks up his shield and picks up his spear, and just hisses a war cry at you. Let's roll initiative.
All of us or just
No,
Do we want to
just-
keep?
okay.
Do we want to keep the initiative we had?
No.
Okay.
I got a 7.
You got a natural
shit.
20.
All right, fine. Bring it, Scruffy.
Do you guys want to roll initiative
But
too?
that's enough.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he got a natural 20.
Oh,
he goes
doesn't
first.
matter. Okay. What, all of us?
No. My fight.
Oh.
They get to roll initiative to see if they just sit back and watch this battle to the death.
Well, if
I-
you fall, I want to be able to shank him in the head.
Okay.
All right.
I
So-
wonder
so-
if that's one heck of a spell.
Because I challenged
14.
him to battle.
Yes, it's
so
you challenge.
this is
Doesn't matter.
Now I got 14 plus 3, so
17?
3.
I got 17 also.
So I'm just gonna hang back, and if something should happen,
What's
maybe
your
he'll
dex
have an
bonus?
arrow in the back of his
Plus
head.
3.
What's your dex?
And what's your dex bonus?
My dex is
3.
Ladies, who wants to go first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm waiting just
Okay,
in case.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go.
I'm just gonna wait. And if he happens to have an arrow out of the back of his head, because
These things happen.
These things happen.
Yeah, these things definitely happen.
I do respect you if you do not interfere.
I'm just saying, if you should fall.
You guys have heard amazing.
if you hear, if
You've
they
heard
do get
amazing
the fall.
stories of the clerics, so
But technically, I, challenged him
Yeah.
to combat.
okay. So he's still in the nice, mostly dark pantry. He's liking it in there.
It's fine with me. I've got dark vision. I'm a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Okay, so he's gonna make a spear attack at you. He's using it one-handed. Oh, that's not very good at all. Will a 12 hit you?
No.
He spears and you deflect it with your shield. Wait. He's got more than one attack.
No.
And he jabs a second time even quicker, but so quick that he missed where your head was. So the rest of you standing patiently watching?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
I'm having
Anxiety
anxiety
attacks.
attacks.
Okay.
Everybody
Bronwyn,
wants to kind of just go off and follow the tracks, but
you could do that.
just like scout ahead or something.
All right. I got a 13.
And the kobold raises his shield, and your hammer just skitters off his shield.
Okay.
Okay, are you gonna head off and follow the tracks? You can
Not
do that.
exactly.
They
follow,
don't
just-
seem fresh, so it
Okay.
seems safe to go check which direction they're going. Okay, so top of the order, kobold's gonna spear at you again.
The dice are not in his favor.
A 9. Okay, so for the second stab, will a 17 hit you?
No, it will not.
Oh, as it spears at you and your armor just catches it from protecting you like a second skin.
Alright.
Okay. So the rest of you are sitting there patiently gritting your teeth,
Yeah.
being scared shitless. As the
I'm
dwarf,
scared shitless. I'm like, this is
as the
dumb.
dwarf
This is
swings
dumb.
the hammer again.
You're impatient.
As you swing wildly and the small little gnome easily ducks under the kobold ducks under your swing.
I'm gonna take this little bastard out. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna.
Okay. So
Give me
top
some
of the
inspiration
order,
next time.
spear shink to
Nope.
your leg, but your armor deflects it. And then the next one is coming at you. No, it says he swings again, missing under your arm.
This is. I'm like, this is so.
I'm
like
You
literally
guys
just
are
kind of
hearing the clanging of weapons on armor and
Seriously.
skittering blows.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration this time.
Ooh, she's inspired.
Yeah. Aha! I got a 19, baby.
That will hit.
Alright, so. Are you friggin' kidding me? 4 points of damage.
You swing your hammer and you hit it pretty hard, but it kind of like spits blood and looks at you, not even concerned with the blow you just gave it. Okay, it's its turn, and it says, I was afraid dwarves knew how to swing a hammer. Apparently I was wrong.
Oh.
Oh, that was almost a 19. 14 will not hit you, and then on the back swing with the spear, a 7. Wow.
Maybe you should change dice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ah!
Oh, so cool.
It wasn't a crit.
It wasn't a one.
It wasn't a 1.
Yours in such a small space.
Yeah, I know. I should probably roll on the table.
You should. Okay, you swing again and miss, and obviously the sting of the words was more than his spear. For it misjudged your swing. It's coming in for his next swing. I'm rolling the save. As he stabs his spear out and misses on you. The second swing, a 19.
Yes, a 19 will hit.
Okay, he goes swinging that spear even wildly, finally hoping to sink into dwarf flesh. And he gets you for 8 points of damage.
Oh, crap.
God. Hey, look,
Yeah,
healing
that's not
words.
good.
Stick! And you just hear this sickly wet sound.
I've got 2 hit points left.
Okay, I'm done with
You
this.
can always disengage and walk back.
No, I'm gonna.
I'm done. Yeah, when she's done, I'm
You
done
hear
with
the
this.
dwarf let out a sound.
Okay, 15.
15 will hit.
Yes. Okay. Ha! Okay, he takes 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
On top of the 4.
You swing and hit him, and you click his chin, and a tooth chips. And he just glares at you. Finally, you know how to swing a hammer.
Crap, he must have a lot of hit points.
Hence, okay, I'm gonna shoot him through the
Go.
hole in the wall. That's
Okay.
happening.
Okay? So you're going to take your turn to
Yeah.
shoot. I will give you advantage, which
You
means
have
you
an
get your
easy-
sneak attack bonus since you've
Yeah.
just been, not
Oh yeah, you're a rogue, so that means you get an extra 6-sided.
So roll for
Sure,
strike.
I might have to do that for me.
So, okay.
Once I come back, because I'm.
So which
I got
okay,
Look down
What
at your
are
weapon. There's
I'm
going
using
to
a
be
short bow.
Okay,
And
so
there
you
should be a
plus
plus.
5.
So I roll this and then
And
plus
add
5.
plus 5 to it.
So
Damn.
21.
Now remember, you have advantage, so roll twice and take the higher of the 2 rolls.
Yeah, because you might get a natural 20, which gives you even more dice.
I got
Roll
the
the
same
same
thing.
Okay.
Okay, but now, when you roll your damage,
Mhm.
so you have the 1d6
Mhm.
plus 3
Plus 3.
to roll 2d6 and add plus 3.
Being a sneaky rogue.
Because
practically
you're-
doubling
So
your-
I roll 1 and then
No,
I
you
roll
roll both.
You roll
both
two
at the same
rolls.
time and add plus 3 to that. Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, she
10 points of damage.
6 plus 1 plus
yeah.
3.
3.
Okay, so 10 points of damage. You, through this wall, you put an amazing short bow shot right into its back, and it just goes, ah! And it hisses at you through the murder hole.
There's a hole.
The dwarven murder hole.
I'm okay
And-
with this.
It's still alive.
yeah.
This
God.
This shot should have killed any normal kobold from what the stories
Well-
I've heard.
You would be next.
I'm
No,
hoping I distracted
you.
it.
See, by you jumping in,
I still save face by challenging it to one-arm combat, but I'm gonna live.
Maybe.
So, by all means,
This one's
hopefully.
next.
Luna, your dwarven friend, you can see, you hear the dripping of her blood on the floor. You hear the kobold, the twang of a short bow. What are you going to do?
Cast a spell.
Okay, what spell are you going to cast?
Oh,
Cast magic missile.
Magic
I'm
missile.
attacking in the darkness.
Okay, so you gotta be able to see
She's just gonna.
kobold.
Well, she's in the. Well,
You can stick your head around the corner and magic missile.
that works.
There you go.
Okay, you can do that. So go ahead and cast magic missile, which remember doesn't require a roll.
Yeah.
It's
It just
3
happens.
darts that shoot out that you summon, each one doing 1d4 plus 1, I
Okay.
think, right? Am I
Yeah,
speaking?
1d4 plus
Yeah,
1.
you want to
Yeah.
borrow one of mine?
So go ahead and roll me some 1d4s.
Right?
I have more.
Yeah.
I have another D4 if you want to.
Same.
Yeah.
You can all contribute, and she can roll it once. So it's all you're sending all 3 darts into the kobold, since obviously there's no other threat. So add those up plus 3.
So 5.
8.
8.
1 points of damage.
Wow. And your darts go tick, right into the kobold, past his armor, and it just gushes blood from these wounds.
So died.
And it's still on its
Oh, crap.
feet.
Oh my god.
All right.
Wow.
This could be bad.
Okay, meanwhile, the druid is outside looking at a broken toy that's on the ground.
God damn it.
Obviously, the child dropped this wooden
Just as a
soldier.
rule of thumb, never split the party.
Around the house. It's just-
And you're hearing commotion coming from inside. You're like, I cast a spell, I ended the fight. You guys had it to
It's like, but see, I may have been wrong to challenge it, but I'd rather eat my own armor than admit that I was wrong.
And I have this thing of don't expect
So-
me to save those who can't save themselves.
She does. She literally's got some mean things. Like only the strong deserve to survive. She's a very
And the weak can perish.
yeah. So if you want, if she's a very
Wow.
mean druid.
I live by myself, people.
She's the opposite of the princess.
Yeah.
Holy
Whereas I
The thing was to
someone
Okay.
find the child
Whereas
and the grandma. I'm
someone
looking for
saved
that.
my life on the battlefield, and to this day I never leave a man behind.
So it is now
That's not me.
the kobold's turn.
Jesus.
Who's gonna try to stab the archer through the hole at disadvantage?
Okay.
Because it's you got the murder hole advantage, not him.
Am I moving around?
Ooh, that's probably the bad roll. Yeah. So an 8 hits you. No.
Oh no.
And on his other attack, he's gonna go ahead and go after the cleric.
Well, I have a question. If I see a spear coming through, can I? No.
You can do a
Unfortunately,
reaction.
no.
Can
Damn.
you not do a reaction?
Did you get a natural 20?
I just rolled a
Yeah.
natural 20.
I'm dead.
I have a healing.
Oh,
You have healing?
No.
I thought you didn't have any spells yet.
She does.
I
No,
have
she
not
can't
one.
shapeshift yet.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
shape
okay.
shift, but
That's
I do have
second
a
level.
healing thing. I just have to get to
Then,
you.
then I'll live.
Maybe.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It puts I'm
You're,
at
you're
0.
you're down.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
0.
He's all of a sudden through your murder hole, you see the kobold glare and smile.
I'm
And
gonna
just-
shoot him in the
And
face.
just nonchalantly flake out the spear towards the dwarf, and you hear what kind of sound does the dwarf make when the dwarf is speared? And thud on the floor.
I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Okay, it is your turn. I mean, like nonchalantly, he just goes. Flick,
And I'm
stick.
gonna nonchalantly shoot him in the face.
Somebody call out to the friggin' gnome.
Get back over here!
Because now the thing is,
11 plus
Ooh. What's your plus?
5.
Oh, so 16?
Yeah.
no, this
16
is
will
before
hit.
battle, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then I
she's
just
already
do
got
the
hit.
1d6 plus 3, right?
do you have
Yes.
Spare the Dying as one of your cantrips?
No,
She does not.
Not
She's not a
right
cleric.
I got protection of evil good though.
No,
but
no.
it sounds like you have to do it before they get
Before.
hit.
You can use medicine too.
I said use
That's
medicine on me first.
I have healing word.
No, use medicine on me first.
Oh, yeah.
Because medicine will get her
4.
too. 4
Plus
points?
3 is 7.
7? Ooh.
Yeah, use medicine on me first, the skill.
I'm shooting him in the
Because you can
face.
stabilize me.
Does that do anything to disrupt him at
Yeah.
least?
because he's being shot.
Help!
I don't know what I'm looking for.
It did not stop him.
Skills. Medicine.
Skills.
It
Use
did
medicine
not
on me
stop him
first.
from doing it, but
Oh,
it
plus
did.
2. So
Yeah, use that on me first because if you make it, then it stabilizes me, and then your spell won't be wasted.
okay. So basically, I hear the thud.
Come
It's gonna
running.
hurt the.
Yeah. I come running back.
You come running back quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, one of my cantrips is spare the dying. Where it
So
tries
would
to
you
do that.
pass this book this way? You want to look at medicine? The skill is on the left-hand page. Since you're new, it's good to know how to use medicine. Okay? And it glares at you with its one good eye. The arrow didn't go into.
Jesus Christ! I'm almost like tempted my next turn to shove the arrow.
This isn't a normal kobold.
No, it's not.
He said it was the biggest, like, strongest one you've ever seen.
I have the heart of a dragon.
What does this do?
Medicine.
Yeah, I read it, but it's like one sentence.
Yeah, what does it
Yeah.
say?
Oh, a wisdom check lets you try to stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness.
She's a dying companion.
So you're gonna stabilize. Medicine roll, if you succeed, will stabilize me.
And then you
Because
use the heal.
If you use a heal on me before stabilizing me, all it does is stabilize me.
And you raise
It
your
doesn't
wasting
heal me.
spell.
Right, and then I can heal you.
Yes.
Okay, we have a plan now.
Yep. Always medicine.
Okay.
Apparently the
spells.
druid in me came
Next.
back.
So, Luna. By the way, put that dwarf on his feet, on her back.
Yeah.
But your dwarf friend, you see right around that corner, spear goes through her midsection. Blood splattering the wall behind her. You hear a thud, arrow, shoot, all kind of noise, and you hear the kobold just boasting as your friend is dead. As the great Anvilsprark you have heard all these war stories about is dying at your feet.
I want to do a spell.
What spell you gonna do?
The chromatic orb.
What's that do?
You hurl a 4-inch diameter spear of an energy at a creature that you can see within range. You choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder for the type of orb you create. And
It's
then
great, it's a multi-tool.
and then make a
Nice.
ranged spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 3d8 damage of the type you choose.
Now, pick a type. It is important because this kobold is special in that he does have resistance to a type.
You said what color he was, right?
It's
Acid.
Gray. Yeah.
He's
Acid.
Acid? Okay. Not many things are resistant to acid. Okay, go ahead and give me one of your jewels. And does it require an attack roll?
Doesn't say, what is
A
it?
3d8.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
the damage.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't say anything. Casting 1 action,
1
range
inch.
90 feet.
90 feet.
We're learning.
Sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's okay.
let's
It's
see
your first
here.
time. It's your first spell.
No, it's a ranged spell attack.
So,
So
it's
they have to
basically
make
plus
yours-
3 on a d20. Now remember, you do have inspiration if you'd like to cash that in. To get
Probably
double your odds of good.
We need to kill
Okay? You cash it in.
So you roll 2
So 2d20
or
and
1
the best
d20 twice.
and the best of the two.
2 anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man,
19. You go. What's your magic word for your orb?
Do you have anything on there that says maybe?
No, you can make
She
it
can
up.
make it up.
Yeah.
It's like Dresden saying Fuego.
What do you want to do?
Bibbidi bobbidi boop. And you shoot your acid orb.
Right now.
And what's
I
that?
think that's
What does it do when it hits? It's gonna be acid.
Acid.
3d8.
3d8.
Damage increases by 1d each slot level of 1.
So if you're level 5 and you
Yeah, as I
cast as
say,
level
I've got
5,
3d8.
there
3d8.
you go.
Okay.
Ooh. She's getting serious here. She pulled out the weapons of mass destruction. The orbs of mass destruction.
Ooh.
You blast that spell, it hits the kobold, who still has a sneer at you and an arrow through the eye, and literally when that spell hits, it just starts dissolving as the orb shatters against it. And it just literally like flesh to bone to all of a sudden the sneer changes this look of and it starts melting in on itself. And there's this noxious acidic puddle that was the kobold.
Well done.
Medicine! Yes. Okay, so it says.
Roll a 20-sided die.
I don't. It's
No.
No, it's a
You
skill.
have to do the
For
medicine,
medicine,
first.
so it's a
Right,
20
You have to
sided.
stabilize
You
it.
can use inspiration if you'd like to give you better odds. Remember, inspiration comes and goes. You don't have to hold on to
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's a great metric. So anytime you play to this, you know.
when you play to your 4 items.
20.
Natural 20!
Yelly.
You're
The
back
dice
to 1 hit
gods.
point. Not only is she stable, she's back with 1 hit point.
Because you okay.
You whip
so-
out some moss and you slap it on there, and you're like, I got a herbalist cure for this. I don't need a cleric's prayer to do this. Nature's my god.
So then I do this?
So then you could do that on your next turn.
Okay, cool.
So basically, if nobody wants to do anything, she can do her cast that spell.
Do you want to loot?
I do want to loot, but I don't think there's anything left to loot because he's a puddle on the
True.
ground.
Well, thankfully enough, there is a gold brooch that you could probably sell for 25 gold pieces.
Probably gonna wait until everybody is not
Out
paying
of-
attention.
And if you're interested, there is a spear and shield left behind.
Oh, I'll totally take those. I can totally take those just because, because they are, our victory. These are our
Trophies.
trophies of our victory.
Okay.
But the brooch will happen when people.
As-
That brooch
as-
from
as
Manchester
all of a sudden
grandmother
you're
house
Chica,
up.
you don't know.
You can roll a sleight of hand, and we'll
That's
say
what I
with
like
you,
to do.
when you're retrieving your arrow, the
Yes.
brooch is coming back with it. To the hole.
Exactly. So sleight of hand. What is
Sleight of
that?
hand.
Okay, so that's +5. All right, for
And you just have to beat
My
the group's
D20.
passive perception because they're not suspicious of you.
4 + 5, 9.
So is anyone
9?
passive perception 9 or lower?
Mine's 12.
Yeah, no.
Well, you're
But no, you're like
you're going
Oh,
ah.
Excuse me, I have 1 hit point.
Yeah, I know, but you're going ah.
What does
You're
that mean?
bleeding.
But unfortunately, yes, the whole group, you're passive.
No, I'm just
perception.
picking it up.
That guy.
Oh.
You're the worst,
Yeah.
and you spotted it.
Who
Yeah,
what
I
do
know.
do?
Well, no, I just picked it up.
Anyone that's
I
got a
have
passive,
12.
yeah, everyone's.
I'm
spotted.
gonna bullshit and be like, oh,
Oh
what
no,
is
nobody's judging you.
Okay,
for it. It's
yeah.
okay. So on your next turn, go ahead and cast your spell and
Okay.
give me your green gem. And how many hit points is she getting back?
It depends, I guess.
No, wait a sec.
Wait a sec.
I'll go ahead and cast my own spell.
Oh.
I'm gonna cure wounds.
Oh, then you can have your gem back.
Yeah, because it's more
It's more
powerful
potent.
than.
A
Yeah.
D4.
Okay. So
You can
then
always take
I
a
get-
short rest and spend
4.
get a hit dice back too. Okay, so you get 4 hit
Or
points.
actually,
back.
no. I'd rather do that instead
Okay, so since danger.
because
So what we're referring to, guys, is since danger's passed, or at least you assume danger's passed, you can take what's called a short rest. It's basically you're taking a 15-minute break.
we
And-
expect more kobolds to come.
On a
At
short
not, what
rest,
time of the day is it right
it's
now?
it's midday. That's why the
Okay.
kobold was. You're
We're
getting
gonna
the
take a
idea
short
that's what
rest.
he's hiding. Because does anyone want to go ahead and roll a Arcana or a Nature or a Survival?
Hold on.
There
Wait,
are
wait.
any of those things.
I have a +2 for
I have
Okay.
a +3.
So what?
and +4 for nature.
Okay, yeah, you can each go ahead and roll that. But what
What do you want
Kelly's
me to
rolling for is on a short rest. You can notice how you have hit dice
Mhm.
on a
Yeah.
short or long rest. You can roll that and get that many hit points back.
So
So,
now I'm back up to
You
7.
guys are taking a short rest because you assume danger's past. Which, by the way, sometimes you can assume danger's past and danger happens before you
Well,
can
that's
finish
why I
it.
scouted.
Exactly. You do know the area is
Well,
clear.
and we also know directly from the kobold's mouth that they're going to be coming at dark.
Yeah, that's why I was asking what time
So
of day.
we
So,
knew we had time.
As a short rest, she's rolling her 1d8 hit die. She won't get that back until she takes a long rest, which is like an
Yeah.
8-hour sleep, or for elves, a 4-hour trance.
But that put me back up to 7. And now we can set a trap for them.
And I have a hunting trap.
You do?
Awesome.
Okay.
So, what I was saying was if you have Arcana or Nature or Survival, go ahead and roll that for Kobold.
I have nature and survival is +4.
I got a 12.
You got a 12?
What do
I
I
got none of these things, so.
Well, you
You
can
don't
still
have
roll.
nature or...
So
Nope.
I just roll and then add +4.
I got like a +1
Well,
for
whatever
nature.
your plus
Okay.
is for the skill.
Well, which one?
So it doesn't hurt to roll
Wait,
it.
Okay.
You tell me
Give it a shot.
which one's your best is usually the way to go.
There's 2 4s.
Then go for one of the 4s.
Let's try that.
Good reflexes.
Don't do it.
6 + 4.
Okay, so 10.
I got a 9.
And it's all coming down to Arcane's probably gonna be your best.
Best.
Yeah.
What do you know about the small dragon?
Woo! She knocked it out of the park.
Would that be a 20?
That would be a 20.
Non-natural.
So non.
Still good, though.
Still damn good.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a buck.
FYI, it's 8:31.
It's 8:31.
Already?
Wow.
Is the store closing at 9?
You know, honestly, I don't know. I can ask real quick.
Well,
So-
go to the mystery, so.
Oh, well, I was gonna do the same thing. So you better try to beat me when I get the book out. You know Kobold, so you can walk away.
I know.
So since the rest of you don't know Kobold, and you rolled a 20, you are intelligent and wizenly and know these things. For you paid attention in your father's lessons. So I went too far. I went into the lycanthropes.
It's very well
It's
loved.
been lunch.
Your book has
been
been very
lunch.
well loved.
Yes, Freya, when she was in a teething thing, went after it. She was a very bad girl.
Bad.
Now, when you come back from the bathroom, because I had a thought concerning some things he told us,
Mm-hmm.
and concerning some things I heard earlier that I think might be
this is
connected.
Kobolds. You can freely read this to the group if you'd like.
Please.
By the way, the kobold you fought was not either one of those. This was the biggest, strongest kobold you've ever read.
That just happened to be, the last in the party that had to hide.
Yeah, in theory, he was actually going to wait here because daylight, he didn't want to go back out, and he was hoping for someone to come back and fight.
Wow.
Unfortunately, of all the places, this was the last one I was figuring you guys would go to. You do like explore your way out of town. You went to the toughest house.
Well, apparently we have a dwarf who was like, no!
Daringly brave.
Okay, we're sticking this out like this because everybody reads it different.
Okay.
Oh, I can't read. I'm sorry.
Here, read it.
Just read one at a time.
Okay. Just the whole thing you want?
Well, not about kobolds, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, sure.
Okay, kobolds are craven reptilian humanoids that worship evil dragons as demigods and serve them as minions and toadies.
Mhm.
Kobolds inhabit dragons' lairs when they can. When they can, but more commonly infest dungeons, gathering treasures and trinkets to add to their own tiny hoards. Strength in numbers. Kobolds are egg-laying creatures. They mature quickly and can live to be great worms, more than a century old. However, many kobolds perish before they reach the end of their first decade. Physically weak, they are easy prey for predators. This vulnerability forces them to band together. Their superior numbers can win battles against powerful adventurers. But often with massive casualties on the kobold side.
Yeah, normally they're like minion level. That's why when I should have known when there was only one. It's like the ninja principle. Then the power of the ninja is directly proportional to the number of ninjas. So if you have 100 ninjas, they're all like 1 hit point. One ninja, run.
Yeah. Tunnelers and builders. Kobolds make up for their physical ineptitude with a cleverness for trap making and tunneling. Their lairs consist of low tunnels through which they move easily, but which hinder larger humanoids. Kobolds also riddle. Now I understand the lizard thing you're talking about. Kobolds also riddle their lairs with traps. The most insidious kobold traps make use of natural hazards and other dangers. A tripwire might connect to a spring-loaded trap that hurls clay pots of fresh, flesh-eating green slime or flings crates of venomous giant centipedes into intruders. Or at intruders. The Lost God. In addition to the dragons they revere, kobolds worship a lesser god named, I cannot pronounce that, Kurtlemak. Yes. Legends speak of how Kurtlemak served as
Well, see, the big important thing is that kobolds have sunlight sensitivity, by the way.
Okay.
While in sunlight, a kobold has disadvantage on attack rolls. So that's one of the big things that the Wizard imparts to you guys. That,
Okay,
that
so we're
kobolds are
fine.
sunlight sensitive.
Okay.
Which might
Light is cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. You guys synchronized there.
So I had a thought.
Oh, we can.
Yeah, well, let's hope we don't run into
We
anything else.
kobolds suck.
So, because
We need kobolds for
we had heard earlier, because I have a question. So all the disappearances and everything, they all kind of coincide when 4 days ago the valley happened.
It started
I'm
after
thinking
that.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tunnels.
that they brought up a tunnel and then.
So, because my thought is, I know that some may think we should stay here and plan a trap, but Granny is probably off being sacrificed. Probably.
That's a really intelligent leap of,
Because I'm figuring, because I'm going off of everything they get.
You're
I've
putting the
gotten it.
rumors together.
Exactly.
I mean,
So what I'm thinking is maybe where this valley that wasn't there before, because they said he had blabbed that his big great god burrowed up from the ground. Maybe that's also where the worship site is. So we don't need to ambush anyone and wait for them.
Does
We
the
can just.
druid think that the direction that they went in is in the same direction as her rumor of the valley?
yeah,
To
when she
corroborate?
tells her
Yes.
about that, and
We have corroboration.
there's this corroborating. The druid's like, that makes perfect sense. The trail beelines in that direction. There's actually like a little fire in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh no, they know fireballs. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, they're fire god, they're dragon god thing. And dragons.
remember, all dragons have different kinds of breaths.
I know, but
He's a
there's
lesser
somebody-
god too. So.
Well,
There's a dragon queen here.
Oh, Tiamat.
Tiamat, the chromatic
She's
dragon.
the mother of dragons.
Evil dragons.
In the cosmology, there was this great dragon Io, male, female. I always like to think it was a female because she laid a brood. That's just me. In the fight where she was fighting the primordials, she got
Slays
ripped
them.
in half. This sword of all elements cut her in half.
Well,
She fell, her blood drops hit the ground, and that's where Dragonborn came from. And where her body fell, her power basically got divided into her next two children, which is the Platinum Dragon. He's the good guy, he's all shiny. He's basically the paladin of dragons. And Tiamat, who is the chromatic mother of dragons. She's literally got 5 heads of all the evil colored dragons, because chromatic dragons, the base colors, are all evil. Metallic dragons are all good. Granted, it's a horrible stereotype that I don't like myself, but it's the stereotype for a reason.
well, I'm happy I chose dragons. Because,
For languages,
Oh, you chose draconic?
well, I chose the thing that destroyed Homeland. There's this really cool thing in here that says, legends speak of how Colonel Mac served as Tiamat's vessel in the 9 hells until Garl Glittergold, the god of gnomes, stole a trinket.
And then he
From
got
the
fired.
Dragon Queen's hoard. Tiamat sent Colonel Mac to retrieve the trinket, but the gnome played a trick on him, collapsing Earth and trapping the Cobalt god in the underground maze for eternity.
wow.
He's not good like me.
well, I don't think it's the god.
No, I don't, it's
But
just their god.
They
But it's
consider
fun.
dragons their gods.
Yeah, but it's fun.
And the problem is, kobold tribes get really brazen when they have a dragon in charge of them.
Yeah.
Usually it's survival because most dragons will eat them as well as other things. So it's feed the dragon. He's not going to eat me if we feed him.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Oh, the sausage.
So that's
she
where
gets.
all the animals that got.
Now, are you guys going to head off to the space that you know of, or are you guys going to check in at home?
I think we should check in at home because there's a freaking dragon, and one of his little minions almost took out the tank.
If we tell them that way, they can start preparing for. Well, they know. We could tell them, look, this is what's going on. There's kobolds afoot. That means there's a dragon in the area.
Wouldn't that be
You
kobolds
need-
underfoot?
Depends on how high your foot is. And that way they can also start preparing for a possible dragon.
So how does that work? We send
We just-
all of us go back? Or, okay.
Well, also
Never
Split.
the party.
Don't you know?
No.
Have you guys all
never
heard the
split
song?
Party.
No, I
It's a
haven't.
really Google, YouTube, Never Split the Party. There's
Okay.
a bunch of really good songs in that.
I didn't
Okay.
get far.
So you guys are heading back, and as you do, one of the farm boys goes, Anvilsprark, the people, they need you. There's something wrong.
Lead on blood.
And he takes you and he's telling you about, there's something wrong. One of the horses ran out of our barn, and there's something in the barn, and it sounds vicious and horrible. Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
Lead on.
I guess
Lead
we'll
on,
go
laddie.
to the barn.
Shiny.
Heavy.
We have the barn.
The barn.
The boy points to the barn.
The other store.
There's danger in the barn.
Uh-oh.
Does the
There's
barn have windows?
a horse here. No, it's a barn, but it does have like
a horse.
gaps in the rafters, so you can look literally through the walls.
Yeah, I'm mostly like if it's a kobold, I want to like expose it to sunlight.
Just pull it
That
out.
could be part of the problem too. Is this barn has big gaps and it's very sunny inside there. There's two horses rearing in their stalls like crazy. There's a stall that the door's been kicked open.
Yeah. But wait a minute. Hold it.
What are we hoping?
I want to check one of my spells. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. So there's something in the barn because you can tell the horses. There's something in the barn that they don't like. Who's going to be the crazy death?
I am.
Not me.
You just got.
As she's grabbing her bloody mail near the
one
side.
hit point. Right? No, 9.
No, she rested and got her resolve back. She thinks.
Thanks.
"Ah, maybe I should have listened when I had the strongest kobold I'd ever seen surrender.
And tingle.
And believe it, that's just like a level 1 challenge. Granted, he's meant to challenge all of you at once.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, because someone's like, no, don't get in my fight.
Hey, I waited till you hit the floor before I shot you. You lost, I shot.
That's what I did.
All right.
Okay? So you're walking in the barn.
Yeah.
There's a barn.
I'm that kind of brazen.
You guys are outside. There's horses like seriously getting cranky. And
You said that there are giant holes and slats in the barn. I'm not walking in the barn. I'm walking around the barn.
okay, so where are you gonna be?
Well, where's the most commotion?
Commotion's coming from the two horses.
So I'm gonna like come this way. Like try to sneak. So
Is this you?
yes.
Okay, give me a stealth. Okay, so you walk into the barn. You see two horses doing their thing. Are you gonna do perception, Kelly?
Yeah. Sorry.
And you're disadvantaged, mind you, because of the horses making all this ruckus.
17 plus
Just a
5.
5, actually.
Huh?
17 plus 5.
Okay, that's super sneaky. The dwarf doesn't even know where you're walking. There's like this hint of shadow in the slats as you walk by. Short bow drawn.
At this point, like next time there's a murder hole, I'm sticking my rapier in it, and stabbing.
Are there any torches in here?
In a barn full of horses and hay? No.
Well, if it's that dark.
It's daylight though.
It's daylight. And the lights. It's perfectly light in here. It's just that the horses are making so much commotion. Anyone else going in with you?
I
Probably have to.
Okay. Are you guys gonna go in?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and walk in the barn.
I'm being sneaky, looking through holes.
Yeah, you put me slightly in front of you guys.
So
Windshield.
why doesn't everyone roll initiative just so we know in the generic order of things that are going?
1 plus 3 is 4.
20.
Unnatural 20.
I got 4.
Oh, 15. So,
I got a 4.
20. You always say when you make it 20. That's a good
But yours
thing.
is a natural
I'm a
20. You
natural
have to
20.
specify. That means.
you get to go first.
I'm okay with going last because then I can mop up. That's okay. I'm hopefully outside and safe. Hopefully. I'm gonna repeat. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Sneaky. Take these.
Tomorrow, the next day, I'm going to crack. I'm going to learn light. We're going up against kobolds.
Yeah.
Like, God, I need the spell of light.
Because I didn't prepare that one.
Oh, I have a spear and a shield now. I gotta figure out what to do with that shit.
I think you're proficient in the spear. I don't know about the shield.
No, I'm not gonna use it. I'm just
So, Luna, you are first. Mind you, you are the most perceptive in the group, I might want to let you know.
Should totally
See if you can.
see what you can see.
You can
Perceive.
Me and her.
How do I do this? How do I do perception?
Perception. So roll a
Leave it alone.
d20. But wait, you got some words.
No, I
Background
don't
or
even
something?
know.
No,
If I do background,
so
it's
you
gonna
have
be with
proficiency
watercolor.
and perception skill.
Because I learned that the pen I was using for all of you, everything was water soluble. I didn't know that.
Why would it be a 0?
Yeah, it should be a
So I
plus
covered
2.
this with enough alcohol
So you
in
may
it,
wanna
hopefully. to
Oh, I
help
see.
Yeah.
That's
I was
really
really upset about
makes
that.
sense for her.
I don't know. It's probably.
I don't know. It kind of gives me
I
that
probably missed
withered,
it. So plus 2 to your roll.
you know, look. You know, the.
It's the horses are winning.
I still absolutely remember. She's like,
It's because the metal dice scared the table. Okay, you don't see what the danger is either. So, Bronwyn.
I'm going to. If you come out now, we'll spare you.
You say that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it in the head.
It's like, if you come out now, we won't kill you.
Okay, you
They
go
So
won't.
that'll be a persuasion.
Persuasion.
They won't.
16.
Wow. That's a little bit persuading. All of a sudden, see that dotted line?
Yeah.
That's the actual loft of the barn.
Okay.
And all you hear is a little tiny voice go, something up? And a bushel of hay falls off.
A what? It says what?
A zubnub.
Zubnub. Okay.
You know what that means.
I don't know why I know what that means.
Because you
Because
speak
it's
Draconic.
Wait. Oh, oh no.
And basically it's promise.
Say yes.
I do. I promise.
So I'm translating at this point?
You're translating?
Yeah, I guess so. Sure.
Okay.
Yes, you said yes. So-
Yeah, I promise not to kill them.
As all of a sudden a small kobold head pops up where the hay fell. And it has a sling in its hand and a dagger in its other. And it's kind of giving you guys the eyeball.
I gave my word. I'm the cleric of the god court. I
You?
won't kill you.
Say it back.
If you give up, come down.
He already came down, but
Well,
no,
no,
he just
he's
peeked
up
out.
in the loft.
well, I thought he came out of the hay.
No, he wasn't
I misunderstood.
fell. No, he
Okay.
accidentally knocked it down.
Oh,
He
okay.
shocked
Okay.
that you're willing to let him
what?
surrender.
Yeah.
Because, poor guy already got kicked by the horse.
Yeah. Yeah. We will. She
I'll
will.
even tend your wound.
Well, you don't know his wound. It's gonna take your 16 and kind of crawl over to where the ladder is and he's gonna kind of fudge his way down
Oh, he's gonna fall.
and falls down the ladder.
How much
tired.
damage does he take?
Did he just kill himself?
Oh no.
For 10 feet, 1d6. Oh, God. Oh, my God. This is horrible. You actually convinced him to surrender.
He just killed himself. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do medicine on him if he lives.
I know.
I'll spare the dying.
He's not dead, but he is at 0 hit points from the fall.
So he's not.
And this-
So he is. I have to
He's-
spare the dying in order
Well,
to.
or medicine. You
Yeah,
have to
well-
cast a spell. You're all
I'll
very
spare
good
the
at that.
dying, and then I'm gonna do medicine on him to help give him back a couple hit points.
Okay. So she comes over the thing, she makes a prayer to Cord that
And
made this
no.
weakling of a
I'm
kobold.
Do you want me to?
I'm just gonna bandage him.
You can try.
He's stabilized, so you're not gonna
You
hurt
won't
him.
die.
No,
so-
you can do medicine on him to see if we can get any hit points back.
Why are we helping the enemy?
Because I promised.
Yeah.
No, you promised you wouldn't kill him. You didn't promise that you would keep him alive.
Well,
The
question
thing is, I don't have to
be the one to go. I am going to give him to the local law enforcement.
Okay.
He's
Local
been
law-
stealing.
You mean the sheriff?
Yes, whatever.
The Lord?
The
Why am I doing this?
The
now?
lair.
I don't know.
People. No, yeah.
Think
you
about it.
decided
You
you
have
want
to.
to.
Everybody want to give him some hit?
I don't.
If you don't heal him, I'll give you one of these. You're playing your character and letting the weak die.
Okay.
Okay, inspiration for letting the weak die.
No, I'm at this point like, okay, have we not learned our lesson
Okay,
about the kobolds?
he's not gonna die.
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
not gonna
really,
die.
really weak and injured right
That's
now.
fine.
He's very, very injured. He's
Okay,
That's fine.
I wasn't gonna waste a spell on him.
Okay.
Spare the Dying is a cantrip. It's a freebie.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not gonna waste a healing spell on
Right.
him.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're gonna throw his limp form over your shoulder and take
Yep.
him back to the laird.
Let's check the loft to see if he's had any stolen, pilfered items.
You find
Check in
3 bird skulls and 2 copper pieces
2 copper pieces.
2 copper pieces. Awesome.
and a shoe horse. Horseshoe.
What? I like your shoe
Okay.
horse.
So,
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm not.
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
take him
touch
to the local constabulary.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the Baron because we have time-sensitive information.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I'm a run.
Well, you can take him to the
Yeah.
Baron and drop him off there. You don't have to go to the sheriff's place.
Okay,
Baron's where the jail is anyway. So.
All right, then we're taking him because this way they can interrogate him. They'll get the other information. He lives. I kept my promise. Keep faith with my God.
And you guys have a kobold to string up in town.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So you guys go to the Baron. What do you tell him besides having the unconscious kobold? Then?
Well, you definitely have a kobold infestation.
And possibly a dragon.
Yes.
Dragon. Dirty dragon.
Oh,
Great.
that's the last
The
thing.
earthquakes are from that, and
Possibly.
we know that the grandmother house has been taken by them
And child.
and child.
There were 2
Grandchild.
tracks.
We have a strong indication of where they took her, so we'll be retrieving her.
You want to send any help? That might be good.
I wish I had more men to spare, but I have to protect the barony. Unfortunately, with the guards.
Start preparing for dragon and kobold infestation. We'll take care of the rescue.
I like how she's willing to volunteer. You guys love it.
At this point,
Okay.
I don't know them well enough to say shut up. I'm still trying to be the nice, wonderful bard. And I'm like,
Okay. And his
What's your
lordship.
You're good. You're chaotic.
His lordship will even provide you guys horses if you think you could use them.
I cannot.
I am not riding a horse.
Okay. You make me awesome.
And anyways, the kobolds will just eat them.
no point.
Well,
getting
wouldn't that be a
attached.
good
Maybe
thing?
better eat them. Why would that be a good thing?
Because bait.
First off, if we're gonna infiltrate the caverns with them, and we have the horses sitting outside, then they got a wee bit of indication that they're being invaded. Whereas we have the small chance of making it through them without them knowing.
All right.
Also,
All right.
no.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys are setting off to where you believe the infestation issue is.
Yeah. Yes.
And what Kelly's gesturing is that that's a good place to wrap it up
Okay.
there. But first, who's going to be in charge of the land navigation?
Probably not me.
In other words, who's good at survival? Give me a survival check in these wild and dangerous times in the woods.
12 plus 4.
Oh, you good.
16.
Yeah, 16.
No random encounters for you.
Yay.
You steer the group shy of any problems.
So now, if you have an inspiration, mark it on your sheet so that way when you come
When you
back,
start back up, you know you're
you have
already
that you have an
inspired.
inspiration. And turn in.
Do you want the jewels too?
Yes, please. Because you'll be able to take a. Are you wanting to take a long rest before you head out?
I think it's a
Yeah.
good idea. That way we
Okay.
can also prepare light spell.
Yes. So you guys will take a quick nap and head off for adventure.
Do you want each?
And
Do you want to get a picture
since
of all
we're
the
going
characters?
to the,
Oh,
She did that.
Okay.
except I don't have that one. Sign it.
She's like,
which by the way, the picture of all of these kobolds, the one you just fought is bigger than them all.
Wow.
dang. That's the cobalt. Wait, what?
No, bigger than the
Bigger
ones we
than
see
them
there.
all.
You just took on a kobold dragon shield, which has got like literally 10 times the hit points of a regular one.
You don't have our languages on here, by the way.
I have one.
Because not all of you had languages written down, so I wasn't sure.
I did. I had
You did? Well, write them
Common
on
and
there.
Dwarven, but it's like
We'll write them down, for sure. So what do you guys think? You survived your first encounter, and then the dwarf went above and beyond to almost get herself killed? And you saved
The
her?
rogue is like, fuck, we're gonna die.
There's dragons. I don't care.
And there's at least a sweet little kobold, because, you know, when you guys wake up, you end up finding out there's more kidnappings that night.
Oh no.
There were 3 kidnappings in total.
Oh no.
One of them was the local pawn shops.
That's not okay. Not okay.
Because,
Gives me trinkets.
well, everyone was at the festival. The kobolds were apparently busy.
He gave me trinkets. I want it back.
Because
We'll
it's
get
far
him back.
better to kidnap small-sized soft skins than to go after the big ones. It's harder to carry those into your tunnels.
Well, this small soft skin.
Well,
thing-
Dun,
We're getting ready to leave.
It's okay, you guys still have 20 minutes if you want because they're still finishing up their thingy.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
we're packing up though.
No, I just packed
We're
up.
back
Just wanna
in.
let you guys
Thank
know.
you though.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.
Here in the Forest of Elandril, we elves defend the woods from beasts and men. I myself have helped drive off goblin raiders, slain a giant spider, and composed an elven symphony for the Blood Moon Harvest Festival, and that was before lunch. So when I'm not sliding down the trunk of a barbarian elephant beast after killing it and its occupants with only my dagger and a few arrows, I look forward to coming home to a Dungeon Crate. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service crafted specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handmade items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. As an elf, I appreciate quality craftsmanship, and Dungeon Crate delivers, even if it's put together by humans.
Sir, sentries have discovered several dwarves and a wizard trespassing in our woods.
I was wondering what that smell was. DungeonCrate.com. Are you ready? Let the adventure begin.
My mom and I kept the autism a secret. Otherwise, they would treat me more different and they would ignore me or something like that, like I don't even exist in the world.
Autism now affects 1 in 68 children, and the figures are on the increase. People with autism are our friends, family, neighbours, and part of our community. Autism awareness and acceptance is becoming increasingly relevant to society. My name is Yvonne Wan. I'm a social cultural anthropologist and broadcast standard film ethnographer. I would like to raise funds so I can conduct a full ethnographic study and documentary about how autistic individuals transition into adulthood. I would like to raise autism awareness and inspire people and employers to accept and celebrate human diversity. This includes observing individuals in their home and work environments. The proposed period of research is 3 months following the lives of multiple families affected by autism. Visit Film Ethnography for more information.
Of all the kobolds, that was the toughest kobold of them all.
Yeah, but
Except
I was
that-
acting in character.
Except the
I know.
chieftain, and you
I
were
know.
so in character with that.
My problem is my character is trying to be, oh, little bard, but her sneaky rogue side is like, no, I want to stab it in the face, but I can't because I don't want these people to know.
Because I'm a bird.